Since the story broke, Hall, the lone female officer fired and only woman on the second shift, became a target nationwide for sexual jokes and taunting.
I received harassing and threatening messages on my phone daily. I felt like I had been terrorized.
And yes, now she is suing. No criminal charges have been filed in the case. Hall knows there are those who will say she was a consenting adult who willingly participated in sexual antics in violation of police department policy, and that now she wants to blame others, including one sergeant who targeted her early on.
I know what most people are saying. You could have said no. I get it. But my response to them is that I did say no, and he wouldn't take it for an answer. Eventually, I gave in from pressure.
She's not saying she was raped, but adds that the salacious details made public of sex on the job put her alone center stage and do not tell the whole story.
They isolated me, they shunned me, they accused me, and they blamed me for becoming a victim.
To me, something smells, and it smells like bullshit. Like, she's not a child. There were articles before where she had got interviewed saying that she was trying to get her husbands into threesomes and even foursomes with the senior heads of the police department. So I'm like, those lot of jabronis as well. She's a jabroni. She's talking about, quote, being in an open relationship. Her husband didn't want none of this stuff going on. He's become a victim. And then she's talking about she's being groomed. It's not adding up. Like I said, I'm not a mathematician, but this ain't adding up. The thing just has me scratching my head. There's also articles here that just counteract to what she's claiming, because it says Hall 26 was interviewed 3 times after a whistleblower came forward in December to report she was having intimate relationships with male colleagues at boozy parties, hotels, and even on police property. See, so that's the thing. There was a lot of fucking that was occurring, and it seems to be consensual. Now the thing is, because all of the information got leaked and it got exposed, now she's claiming she was groomed. I don't know whether she's still waived from the booze sex party, because it's not making no sense. Before Daily Mail was able to track her down, or they used their UAV, that said, I don't want to discuss it. I'm just going to move on and live my life. Hall 26 declared with a shrug. Her first public comment since the scandal roiling from the LA Vergne Police Department went national. Married, Hall performed oral sex on colleagues while on duty, had affairs, and proposed threesomes with another officer and his wife, and whipped off her bikini top at a Girls Gone Wild hot tub party. See, that's what I'm saying. The whole thing's looking consensual, and that she was enjoying her life. She was living like she was in Vegas. You know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Instead, it was in the police department. So I don't know. This whole thing's crazy. I just want to know where the accountability is. The senior officers, the thing is, she's getting the heat. She's getting the stick for it. The whole shenanigan going on. But the senior police officers just as bad. All of them lot that got fired. There was one other dude in the police department that was sharing her nudes around. And he just I don't think he even got suspended or anything. He got off lightly. So he caught a W. He just got in the nudes and he's still working at the police force. Yikes. Yeah, so to me, the whole thing just looks like a money grab due to the whole thing becoming public. And her superiors, like I said, are scumbags. She's a scumbag. Her husband is a victim of her actions. Hopefully mentally he's doing all right, but only God knows. So to me, I don't think she's a sexual assault victim or was raped. The whole thing to me just seems like she was living life. No care in the world. Fucking, sucking, God knows what else. Those lot busting several nuts. Like I said, the whole top to bottom, that police force is a mess. For all we know, there was others that knew. But like I said, that whistleblower had some deets. They had some info on her and just thought, you know what, I've had enough. I'm letting it rip like Beyblade. Exposing the whole Shazam, and then she's coming out talking about she was groomed. What? Oh man, what a day.